Hey folks, sorry for the delay. We are having some internet issues. We're trying to fix it and use our phones as backups right now. Time with our regular internet and our backup internet went kaput, so we'll be a little bit delayed. But the show will go on. Um, I wouldn't say bad weather. Weather's actually beautiful outside, nice and sunny, and I don't know, 80 degrees or so, which is very mild for here.
You hear it all, Matt? Let me see if it was here.
You got another test. No, I can't hear you. No.
Me now.
Yes.
You should be able to hear me okay right now. Let me
Yep.
go to audio settings. Now, the audio is not going to be as good as you usually can hear me, but it's better than a sharp stick in the air, right? All right. Am I still low or am I getting better? Let me know if I'm low. Let me know if I'm low or if I'm getting better. We could hear you fine. A few more people. We're having an internet outage. We've been struggling all morning. Uh, the pick is going to be very jumpy and everything's going to be muddled, but I'm trying to get you guys, I'm trying to be here for you. And I'm going to have to go home in about half an hour so I could make it on time to do a class with Kane. But I want to make sure the sound is going to be crappy, but as I want to make sure you guys could hear me okay. That's the only thing I need to know. Can you hear me okay? Can we get through this today? That's what I need to know. Good, good. All right. I'm going to do my watch list in real time with you because I've been putzing around with the market. We had some guests here. They just left a few minutes ago. We took a profit on the E-mini trade. The trade we have in the pit is going our way. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. And I want to make sure you guys
We
can
took
hear me
partial
okay.
profits.
Let me go ahead and share.
We took partial
What say, Matt?
profits. We're still in part of the position.
Excuse
And we are
me?
now, let's see here.
Some pretty good profits
Yeah,
now.
almost $5 in the money.
Are you going to take full profits?
Soon. I'll
Or
take full profits when
you say I'll take full profits when I'm damn ready.
when the trend tells me it's done.
You can take your camera off. That would give you some additional bandwidth. You guys want to look at my face, don't you? You guys want me to take the camera off? All right.
Probably help.
What'd you say, Matt?
It will help.
I know it'll help. All right, I'll take the camera off. I'll take the camera off. You guys have seen me before. I know you'll see charts in a minute, but I'll take the camera off. Look at this. We got a bunch of complainers here. Bunch of complainers. Here I am trying to do the best that I can, and we have a bunch of complainers. All right, the video is off. My runner for pit overnight trade is up 123%. Perfect. That's what I want to see. All right, I'm going to put together a list right now. I'm going to do it live with you guys. See if we can get TC2000 to work. Now, I do have a short list, but it only has 4 stocks. I want to see if I can build on it, okay? Matt, are you
Yep.
getting all these nice testimonials? Good. Again, folks, I'm not operating on all fours today. I am on a very bad connection and my internet is not working well. So please bear with me. First of all, as you could see probably here, the number of stocks making 90-day highs is only 16. And the number of stocks making 90-day lows, man, this thing is slow, is 191. So we are getting a little tailwind to the downside. If you look at the market here, look at the market, you will see that we're down up. We're just breaking out of the zone to the downside, which means we still have plenty of downside left. We've got plenty of downside left. Hey, Harold, Robert. Hey, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Again, I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm trying to work with one arm behind my back. So the target here is always the previous low. You know, we bounced off of this area and we went here, and now it looks like it wants to go here. I would say target flow is 493 on the SPY. But more importantly, I want to find stocks right now that are underperforming. So I'm guys, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me okay. I know this is not the quality, but right, Matt, it's okay, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's you. We can
Okay.
understand you, or I can. Yeah, but
You
I did just
understand that.
turn you off because you're like 2 seconds delayed now instead of just like a quarter second. This
What can I tell
drive me
you?
nuts.
Life is not perfect. Yeah. Well, as long as it's okay. So let's look at stocks making that day highs. There's anything there. This usually takes a split of a second to load. So Kroger still looks good. I like Kroger. I'm going to add that to my KR, to my long list. Let's add Kroger to our long list. We don't want to add any gold stocks right now because I think gold is just a little bit overbought. But I wanted to show you, and sometimes, hey Cyrus, how are you? Hey Michael, how are you? Sometimes it's important to do this yourself so you could literally see that there's nothing there. Thank you, Ken. As long as you guys can understand what I'm saying, you know. So you could see there's nothing here except Kroger on the 90-day list. And if you go to the 50-day high list, 8 stocks. Kroger 2, nothing else. I know you guys get it. You guys are great. You guys are all actually, for the most part, you guys are very, very cool. Thank you. There's a couple of people here and there, but 99.9% of you are fantastic. 20-week highs, Kroger. There's nothing there. Folks, the only stock to the upside right now that's worth looking at possibly is Kroger. Now, that's not a good sign. Look at how many A lines to the upside we have. Zero. Zero with a Z. Downside, we have 73. Now, I wouldn't be doing A lines right now. I would be looking at 90-day lows. Why? Because we want stocks that are below the A line. The SPY's making an A line right now. That's actually what I was trying to explain. So look, there's a lesson here. The SPY, I'm going to get rid of this little thing here. The SPY right now is at a perfect A line, okay? That means, do we want to find stocks that are also doing an A line, or we want to find stocks that were doing an A line on Thursday and now are further down the road? Oh, thank you, Adam. Good to know. Good to know. Again, I'm working with one arm behind my back because I don't have the internet on my main screen, and I'm literally tethering a laptop with this thing right here right now. So this is not pretty. So we want to find stocks that are already here. You guys understand? Because look, we're looking for relative weakness. How can we find a stock? How can we choose a stock that's here? We want a stock that's underperforming the SPY. So when we look at A lines to the downside, look, I don't know if Bank of America is underperforming the SPY. To me, it looks just like the SPY. I don't know if Wells Fargo's underperforming the SPY. To me, it looks just like the SPY. Same thing with Delta Airlines. Maybe KMI a little bit more. Let's add that to our list. KMI, we can always delete. But when I see a stock doing this, to me, that looks just like the SPY, see? And I want to find stocks that are weaker than the SPY. All right. So we got one. This one is just about as weak as the SPY. Now, it doesn't mean that these are bad stocks. They're just A lines. We want to find stocks that are weaker than the lines. We wanted A lines on Thursday when the SPY didn't have this bar, right? When the SPY didn't have this bar, we wanted stocks that looked like this. I want to make sure you guys are understanding this, because if you don't understand what I'm saying right now, then you do not understand the structure and the principle of how I trade. So it's really important. It's really important. Did the
Yeah, I
internet
think
go back
so.
on that? Can you check? All you got to do is press this button right.
Yeah, I just don't want to. Here, let me make. Here, let me.
Yeah, it's working right now. It's working.
I'm gonna make you the host real quick because I don't want to drop the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi and have it close the room.
right. And then tell me if you connected back, and then I'll connect after you connect. Okay. All right. Right. But I think we're good right now. So we want a stock that looks weaker than this right now because the SPY is at an A line. Now that's none of this is good. That's a bear setup. But the point is, we want a stock around here now, or around here now, or even here now. Okay. So let me know it's okay to switch format. Oh, this thing is slow. So let's continue looking at our stocks. A line, but not weaker than an A line. A line, A line, A line. Even this is an A line. Would you trade SPY to the downside now? Dan, we are trading the SPY to the downside right now. Literally. We have a runner right now. Rochelle, do you see my screen? Do you see my screen or not? Am I
You're
sharing my screen?
sharing stock fetcher.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Look, look, let me show you. Rochelle, look. This is the SPY right now. It has an A line. I remember on Thursday when this was doing this without this. I hope if you're not seeing the screen, you won't understand what I'm talking about. We didn't have this bar. Remember, we couldn't go. We don't have a time machine. You guys can't see the screen. Matt, can you see my bar chart screen,
Now I
my
see
my
TT
TC
2000.
2000 right
Yeah.
now? Yes, you guys. Okay, so you guys can all see my screen. Okay, so I'm gonna say this again because this is important. Last Thursday, last Thursday, this bar wasn't here. This is today. This is today, right now. This bar wasn't here. We were here. What was I telling you to do? Look for A lines to the downside on stocks. Today, the SPY has an A line to the downside on stocks. So I'm looking for A lines that are much better, well formed to the downside, or stocks that have already made their A line and are even weaker. So on Thursday, this stock looked beautiful, MS if this was Thursday. But today the SPY is looking just like this. So I need to find stocks that are down here. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So let's continue. Right, A line, A line. Remember what I taught you guys a long time ago, that every one of our lessons is just a continuation of the previous day. We don't just go rogue and start at square one. A line, A line, A line. But these stocks are looking like the SPY. So why would we sell them? Why would we short them? We want to find stocks underperforming the SPY. Okay, good, 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 good. So you see, here's an A line, but a SPY is an A line today. Look, look, I want stocks that are weaker than this. So on Thursday, the SPY didn't have this bar when it was here. This stock would have been beautiful to me Thursday. But this is just now, and now this is looking like the SPY, and I want to find stocks that are. We are in a very precarious position right now. So Matt, is it okay for me to go back
Yep.
to the main screen? Yep. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on. This will just take a second. There we are. All right. All right. Let me get rid of this, Roger. Let me get rid of this, Roger. rid of this Roger.